Hey guys, welcome back to another reacts. Today we're watching This Is What Zero Chemistry Looks Like, aka 90 Day Fiancé. Now, this is a show on TV where people are getting married. They're gonna get married after 90 days. Basically, they play as fiancé to each other for 90 days straight, which is like 3 months before they cut the check and put on the ring and call it a marriage. Yeah.
I know that he's having some difficulties with money and jobs.
That's my debt in this country.
Okay, and then a lot of people in this show are gold diggers, or there's a very notable woman on the internet or on this show where she is a gold digger. So if you've seen that before, this is the show that she's from.
If I'm not in that country, who cares how much debt I'm in?
Well, it finally happened. We finally have someone on the show who is using someone else, and they're just straight up admitting it. They're just coming right out and saying it. Laura is in her 40s, and she met a guy from Turkey online who's 20 years younger than her. She went to visit him, and then he casually mentioned the fact that he's in a ton of debt. But it's okay because
that's not good. Now, I don't understand with like people, like women, men, anybody who's looking for a significant other. Why are you looking for them elsewhere when you can find the same man or woman in the States where you live? Like, you're just kind of putting yourself in a lose-lose situation, because like that person is going to travel back and forth between their family and stuff. Like, it just makes it hard to maintain this kind of relationship.
you can just come live with her and run away from all the debt, and that's just like a convenient coincidence to him also being in love with her. Beer Can is a tough guy to read.
Quote, a lot of the people too on this show are looking for green cards. They are not even literally in love with the person. They just pretend they are so they can get a green card. Like this guy, for example.
Stinker. I don't really know what his deal is. Everything he says is hilarious, and it seems like he thinks he's in a romantic comedy and he can just romance his way through the debt. But the thing is, the debt isn't even
Wait, yeah, you cannot romance your way through debt. What?
Only major problem
goofy
in their
guy.
relationship. Laura is friends with somebody that she is probably still in love with.
I first met Michael playing pickleball at a local park.
Did you?
Wait, what? She's already she's in love with some other dude and she's marrying this dude from another. What? Girl, what?
Also just cleaned up on the court. And the more Michael and I started hanging out, we just realized we had a ton in common.
All right, so why aren't you with Michael? Why are you talking to some Turkish dude online? It sounds like...
Yeah, what are you doing, girl? Like, what?
This guy's around your age, you have a ton of things in common, you already hang out all the time. When they first introduced Laura, I was confused because I was like, how is this 90 Day Fiancé? They're both American. I honestly...
Yeah, like, you could just be with him if you guys have great chemistry. Like, hello, he's right there. He's in your hometown. Like, what?
I thought that he was her boyfriend, but no, she's talking to some weird...
They look so happy together. Right, but she's marrying this some random ass Turkish dude she met online.
Cryptic little vague guy online. He's like vague maxing. This happens so often on the show where someone has a fiance they're talking to online and they know nothing about them. It's like, oh, Laura, who's this guy you're dating? Well, his name is Beer Can. I don't know what he does for a living.
What? You don't even know what he does?
Don't know anything about his parents or his family. I'm not sure exactly where he lives. I've never seen his apartment. Okay, what do you know about him though? Well, he's young. He's in his early 20s. He's not quite 30 yet. He's between the age of 20 and 25. He's a young man. He's sort of vague and cryptic. Like nothing he says ever makes any sense, but that's part of his charm.
We hike, we bike.
What? She knows nothing about him and she's
Kayak, we cook together, we have amazing conversations together.
Wait,
oh my god. So
like on the internet? I mean, yeah, that's pretty good, but like, huh?
Laura just goes on and on about this Michael guy before we even hear her mention a single word about
Oh, she's talking about this guy IRL. Bro, what is she doing with some other dude?
He definitely doesn't talk about this guy like he's just a friend, but it sounds like he is the one who doesn't want to be in the relationship or isn't in a position to be in a relationship or something along those lines. Either way, in my opinion, it's clear from the first episode that she has feelings for this guy, and it's probably going to cause some issues in her relationships in the future. It's not like you can't have friends of the opposite gender, but you definitely can't be in love with each other if you're going to be in a relationship, because that's no longer just a friendship.
Even though things have been confusing between us at times.
What?
Feed it to you?
Feed it to you? They're literally a couple. They're literally a couple. Why is she marrying someone from Turkey? What's the background?
He is just my best friend.
Oh, he's just your best friend. There's no way. Why is there nothing more?
My actual boyfriend's name is Birkan.
I know you might think the guy I spend
Her
all my time with every day.
Her actual boyfriend is someone else. Brother.
Have a very strong connection with is my boyfriend, but it's actually this random dude online named Beer Can. Apparently Laura met him through Snapchat, which she only downloaded because she wanted some cute Christmas filters for her Christmas photos.
Did I just hear that? She met this man through Snapchat. She just wanted to use it for Christmas filters. But now she's going to marry this dude. Beer Can.
No idea you could even meet people on
What?
Snapchat, let alone
Yeah. How do you meet people on Snapchat? Don't you have to have a person's like username already to add them? Like, I'm pretty sure that's the way Snapchat worked, or back when I used it. I don't remember or recall ever meeting people through that app.
Dude with 50K in debt.
Not again. Yeah, it's always Snapchat. It's always cursed.
So to be fair to Laura, it sounds like she didn't really go looking for this kind of relationship, but that doesn't mean that Beer Can didn't go looking for her. If he's in debt and he's simply just looking for a way to escape, then he may have found a prime target. Is it possible that he does actually have feelings for her? Well, of course, but when he only says like 6 words, what are we supposed to think?
Birkan has this amazing bad boy aesthetic. I mean, he's tall, he's got dark hair.
Okay, first of all, no, he does not have a bad boy aesthetic. Wait till you see this guy. Wait till you hear him talk. And secondly, I'm not trying to judge too hard, but come on. You're in your 40s here. You're talking about a bad boy aesthetic.
Her
what
type
are you doing?
is
What's
so
wrong with
funny.
Michael? Is Michael not bad enough?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with her though wanting a certain type of person, and like at her age too. Like I feel like this guy is shaming her a little bit, but like there's nothing wrong with that. And personally, like go for it. Life's too short to be like living not for goth mommies. You know, if you want a goth mommy, you want a goth mommy. Like what's wrong with that?
He's not thrilling for you. His pickleball skills just aren't doing it. If Michael got a neck tattoo, would that help maybe?
Yeah, like, okay, maybe she doesn't like him because he's not a bad boy, and maybe he's a good guy. Good guy vibes. I totally understand her POV though, because like, you know, opposites attract.
It's been kind of difficult for him in Turkey, but mainly works in cafes. So that's why he wants to open one.
So he's gonna be a barista?
I don't know. He's super sweet, super great, and he's hot. He's really hot.
The most important characteristic.
I don't know. He's hot. Shut up.
I love how
She's talking to the man she's like always hanging out with and telling her about her day is crazy.
quickly she gave up on the job thing. They asked what he
Everyone has their preferences. It's all good unless you're into children or animals. Okay, yeah, there's a line and we shouldn't cross that. There's definitely something wrong with that.
does, and she's like, I don't know, dude, he's hot. She said he wants to open his own shop, but she doesn't sound very confident in him. She mainly sounds enthusiastic about the fact that he's younger and he's not American, and they've only been talking for 6 months, which I guess is a
she likes some exotic is what I'm getting.
decent amount of time. But for an online relationship, it's not like you can know each other that deeply yet. To me, it sounds like she got impatient waiting for Michael, so she went and found her own
red flags are very clear, but she doesn't. You know, when you're in love, you don't see the red flags. You just kind of like everything has disappeared. Like, I can't see myself being with someone who's emotionally unavailable, but like I've dated it before in the past where I was with someone who was emotionally unavailable and it sucked.
The only thing is now they can't let go of each other, and Michael is even throwing around the idea of coming with her.
Speaking of Turkey, you haven't really said anything about my coming?
I am a little on the fence. When I
He's
first
perfect for
talked
her.
about going to Turkey, I naturally asked Michael to come with me
Uh-huh.
because we do everything together. We travel, we adventure.
Oh my god,
That's
is she
your
about to go on
husband.
another whole montage of all the stuff they do together? I gotta side with
That's
Beer
her
Can on
husband.
this one, to be honest with you. You're gonna bring Michael along? It's not like you have to never talk to him again, but come on, the least you could do is not bring him along to Turkey to meet your fiance. Laura even admits that their friendship is kind of bizarre and a little bit more than friends, so I'm not really sure why she ever considered this.
This
to be a
woman is killing
possibility.
me,
In this next
literally.
part, she even tells Michael that their friendship in its current form has an expiration date.
I told you
What?
that this has an expiration date. When either one of us met someone, everything would change. This is not a normal dynamic.
No, that's so sad. Like, he's doing so much, I feel like, and she's not reciprocating.
It's like a relationship, but not a relationship with every single aspect.
So yeah, by her own admission, it basically is a relationship in many ways. She also said that she did have feelings for Michael at one point, but they weren't reciprocated, so she just accepted a friendship with him. If Michael is the one that didn't want to be with her...
I feel bad for the guy, though, but his nose is a little messed up. Does anyone else see it?
Then I'm not really sure how he can get upset if she's gonna move on without him. And according to Laura...
Wait, so she didn't get her feelings reciprocated by the guy she hangs out with all the time? That's kind of sad.
Ever since she's been with Beer Can, Michael has gotten even more touchy-feely and invited her on a date. So at first, I thought it was even possible that she might just be using Beer Can to get a reaction out of Michael.
Wait, that'd be good if she was trying to get a reaction, but also bad because, like, you're kind of locking yourself into a guy that you don't know about in Turkey.
Notice Michael's behavior change since I started getting a lot more serious with BeerCon. Definitely gotten a little more touchy-feely. He started holding my hand. He took me on what I can only describe as a date.
So I don't think Michael really knows what he wants other than a pickleball partner.
He probably had an accident, Saphia. Yeah.
Perhaps now
Yeah, but that is very manipulative to get a reaction. I agree.
Threatened that she's with a guy that has a bad boy aesthetic. Maybe Michael needs to put the pickleball behind him and get himself in some debt. So anyway, now things get real. Michael breaks down crying because Laura tells him that she needs a reliable man. She's like, listen, I need a real man. So I'm going with this Snapchat dude.
This guy is not a real man. The Snapchat dude is not a real man.
For you. You can cry all you want, but you had your shot and you took it on the pickleball court instead, all right? Which, by the way, don't drop out because the next game determines who makes the next round robin. But once Beer Can gets here, he's replacing you, and that's final.
I feel like you want my time and attention as though I am your girlfriend, but you're so afraid to take that risk and go all in because you don't want to end up hurt.
Oh shit, Michael, you just...
Is that real? Is that why he doesn't want to be with her?
I mean,
she called your non-Beer Can ass out.
It's like it can't go both ways.
It sounds like Michael is afraid of commitment or something, and he never wanted to take the relationship to the next level, so she got tired of waiting and found somebody else, and now he's trying to make a move. I don't buy it, though. I think he's only doing this now because he doesn't want to lose her. Otherwise, why wouldn't he have done this the entire time he knew her, assuming that she did have feelings for him, too?
Yeah, what are they doing? What are these two doing? They need to, like, get it together. Maybe visit a couples counselor because it seems like there's a lot going on that's wrong. Like, he got burned bad in the past. Oh, yeah, but still, that doesn't mean like a new relationship could like overcome that, you know? And they have good chemistry, right? Like, she's always talking about like, oh my god, we play pickleball, we do this, we cook, we kayak, we do like, you guys are at that point a couple, but like not without the title, not
just a friendship. There's no way.
And then again, this could all just be for the show. That is true.
But Laura insinuates that Beer Can might be a little bit controlling for expecting her to no longer be friends with Michael, even though she isn't just friends with him. For an ordinary friendship, yes, of course, that would be controlling. I think
no significant other should ever trump you having friends with your current friends or your past friends or your future friends. They should always be supportive of who's in your life and be accepting, whether it's the other gender or not. It's just life, man. Why are you insecure? But he could be doing this as a manipulative strat so he could get money out of her.
But by her own admission, this is not an ordinary friendship.
I want a man who wants to be a man. I want a man who wants to make me a priority, who wants to take care of me, protect me, that I can rely on, that I can depend on. That's what I want.
Dude, she just roasted the shit out of this guy. It
Yeah.
sounds to me like she is saying Michael is none of those things. He has failed to be all of those things. Everything except the pickleball partner. That's the only promise he's fulfilled. I even sense some bitterness coming from Laura. Perhaps she is fed up with all of the time that she's put into this expecting a relationship. However, if she's looking for a real, reliable man, she's certainly taking a risk by going after the random 26-year-old she met on Snapchat. It's also interesting that she didn't seem to be very concerned about his career and just talked about the fact that she finds him hot.
Growing up with a birth defect has been hard. I have learned
What?
to reject people before they
Oh.
reject me.
I understand that.
Wait, that makes me
You said you had an
sad.
expiration date. You said you'd never leave.
Obviously that's sad, and I'm sure Laura can empathize with him, but it doesn't really change anything for her because she still needs somebody who's going to commit to her. I don't think it's fair for Michael to expect her to wait around forever in this friendship when he's the one who doesn't want to commit to her, and then act like it's the end of the world when she wants to break it off.
That
It's okay to
explains
be
the
sad
nose.
about
It's
it.
a
That
birth
makes sense,
defect.
but for
Yeah. As I see it, she's being disrespectful. Disrespectful, yeah.
him
The
to
poor
be
guy.
like, oh, you promised you'd never leave. Well, what if she gets into a relationship? You're the one who didn't want to be in a relationship. What's crazy is it seems like this was Laura's final attempt to get him to confess his feelings, and he still didn't. So even now, when she's about to leave to go see her new fiance, she's hoping that Michael's going to confess his feelings. She even goes as far as to say she
Wow.
hopes she's not
What an
picking the
asshole.
wrong guy.
I really was trying to
She's
give him
a
a chance
Bitch.
to say how he really truly felt. And he almost did. Part of me worries
He
that
almost
I could be
did.
choosing the wrong guy. But I
Because you are choosing the wrong guy. Girl.
deserve to be fully loved.
So yeah, I can't really say I blame Beer Can for not being the biggest fan of this friendship, which by the way, we're finally going to hear from him directly. I know we've talked
Let's
about Laura
go.
and
We're
Michael
gonna
the
see
entire
Beer
time
Can.
so far. But without further ado, let's see what he has to say about Laura and Michael and the friendship and their relationship and all of this stuff.
She's old.
Oh.
It's okay because I dated older woman before.
Okay.
The
She's
thing
old.
I'm attracted with older women is they understand, you know, not childish.
Now, everybody on the show who's with an older person says this. The question is, do they actually mean it? The most common issue they run into is children. If he wants kids, that's pretty much the end of their relationship right there, whether they know it or not. So right off the bat, he says he
This
did
lady
try to
is
start a
cooked.
few failed businesses, and he's now in some financial troubles, but he doesn't explain what they are or how much debt he's in yet. It's certainly suspicious to not mention any of this until she arrives. I understand he didn't want to scare her
That
away.
is fucked up. Yeah, like not telling your quote unquote significant other you're in debt or have money issues is kind of scary to be like told that once you get in to meet them.
But if you guys have built up trust, then she's not going to think you're a scammer by bringing this up. But if you wait until she gets here, that might change things.
I don't feel good about Michael at all. They are doing every activity together, but do you think that you're just friends?
No.
I don't buy it.
So yeah, Detective
Of course he doesn't buy it.
Beer Can has cracked the case.
He
He's
cracked
not
the
buying it.
case.
They're not just friends. So Laura arrives in
Yep.
Turkey, and everything seems fine at first. Even though Beer Can is a really difficult guy to read, I'm not sure what he's ever thinking internally. Laura is mainly just excited that he fit the bad boy aesthetic that she was going for. You know,
The bad boy. This girl, bad boy aesthetic. Fun fact, marrying someone for citizenship is a felony in the US. What? I didn't know that.
no, because bad boys are always sitting around reading philosophy and dating women 20 years older than them.
He looks amazing. Exactly
Damn.
the aesthetic that I've been describing.
She just thinks men are aesthetic too. What the hell? She's just, dude, she's Delulu.
Which is that dark romance male main character.
Dark romance male main character. Bro, she must be reading Gooner books. She's on Goon Book Talk. She's on the Gooner Book Talk. She literally just said she fits his idea of a man from a like romance novel of like centaurs and shit or something. What the fuck?
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, she really likes to read smut novels.
I knew it! I called it out! I I knew it.
Or whatever you call it. I don't know. What do you call? Is that what you call it? Either way, I think that helps explain things.
I knew
I
it.
don't know why I didn't mention that earlier. You might be thinking, oh, they're just dark romance novels, but she's the one who used the word smut. She just sees this guy as a character in a book she's reading. I mean, she almost literally said that. She was probably fantasizing about a younger guy from one of the books she's reading, and then next thing you know, this dude pops up in her Snapchat DMs, and she's like, nah,
What
that's close
the
enough. I'll go with it.
When you look at her,
She's on Gooner Book Talk. I told you guys. The second she said, oh, he fits the aesthetic. He's like this or that because he's like, you know, he's like the bad boy type. That's the fucking trope in a fucking Gooner book, romance book, whatever. Like, have you guys seen it's by Shoe on Head. Like, I watched her like talk about like how women are into Gooner books. Like there's a book talk.
she's perfect. I don't need to look at her. I don't need
I've
because
been
I feel
hexed.
it, you know? I'm complete. So
Beer
He's
Can, what do you
complete.
feel when you look at her? I don't even need to look at her. I'm already complete. I would never even think of looking. Seriously, don't ask me. Don't even ask me that again. I'm not going to look at her. I looked at her once, and that's all I needed for the rest of my life. That's how beautiful she is. Now that these two soulmates are together, we can finally see the chemistry they have, and their relationship can flourish.
Aww, so much chemistry. Wow, very romantic. Where's the kiss or anything? He's just smiling. She's just
as
smiling.
You can see, it would have been nearly impossible to keep these two apart. They were clearly meant for each other. Their connection is so strong that they don't need to look at each other. They don't even need to speak to each other. They don't need to do anything.
They can just sit there in quiet silence. I do though like those kinds of relationships. Where if I had a significant other, I could just sit there, chill there, and smile. But these two have just fucking met, and it don't make sense that like they're just no chemistry at the start. Like, what?
Seriously though, I love when couples run out of things to talk about within like 2 minutes because they had no connection whatsoever and it was based entirely on physical attraction. I don't even know how it's
Yeah, that is very strange, but it makes so much fucking sense because they met off of Snapchat. And what is Snapchat known for? You don't ever send any text messages, you just send your pictures and your face. So that makes sense.
They're just gonna sit there in silence.
I don't know what's happening.
That's so weird.
It's very awkward right now. You know, it was like great.
Talk
when we
about
first
something.
met. He hugged me, he kissed me, and then we sit on this train, and it's like he doesn't know who I am.
What if he literally didn't know who she was?
Yeah.
And he forgot what he was doing and he just got up and left the train and he's like, why is this lady following me? Who is this? It almost looks like he's thinking, why is this lady sitting so close to me staring at me and this dude is filming me? This is very uncomfortable. I would like to get off the train. What is this, some kind of reality show? I didn't agree to this. This is crazy. It looks like he completely forgot everything that was happening, but he's trying to keep his composure while he comes up with an escape plan. She's over here like, why isn't he talking to me? Why is this so awkward? I came all this way. Then suddenly Beer Can just gets up and...
It's almost like these two just like did not learn about each other and they just like jump right in like as, I don't know, for her to get back at the guy she likes, by the way.
dives out the window.
Oh my God, this is huge.
oh yeah.
Wait, this is his house?
This is way bigger than it looked in pictures.
Wait,
This
he's
is
rich.
Amazing.
Beer Can, what did you do? This place is incredible. When I
Is this why he's in debt?
first saw this episode, I think I fell asleep and I woke up and I thought this was his apartment, but this is actually just an Airbnb that she got for them because he's been staying with a friend at the moment. It sounds like he's
What? This is not his apartment. This is a fucking Airbnb? Bro, this is so embarrassing.
still in the process of getting his career together and finding his own place, which there's nothing wrong with, but she said she wanted a reliable man. It's very weird to then date somebody who's 20 years younger than you, who's in a completely different stage of their life, who also lives across the world. I'm starting to think this all really does come back to Michael. Laura was waiting around for him all this time, reading her smut novels, and then Michael would show up and he would ask, hey, you want to go kayaking
The smut novels.
again? She'd be like, oh my God, dude.
He has a way of taking things that are just very simple and creating this like giant philosophical discussion around it. The sun's gone
Girl,
down.
what?
When the darkness comes, the light shines out.
When darkness comes, the light stops coming. and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. As Harvey Dent once said, the night is darkest just before the dawn. And then he went nuts.
There's no way this person is a real person. Like, there's no way.
And killed a bunch of people. I'd like to recite one of my favorite philosophical quotes from my all-time favorite film, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I know
Pee-wee's Big Adventure, bro. That movie.
But what am I? So they actually have a nice little walk, and then they go back to the Airbnb, and Beer Can sits on the couch like this. Why does he look so tiny and uncomfortable?
What the fuck?
Here? It looks like he just figured out how to sit down for the first time. No offense, but I'm not really seeing the bad boy aesthetic. I don't know why I say no offense, because that's not
He seems like he's ready for an interview.
Bad thing. It's probably good that he doesn't fit whatever she is talking about.
AI generated mail, bro.
Your day.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. How about you?
I mean, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, it was good.
I honestly don't know what to think about this guy. I'm at a complete loss here.
I feel like he doesn't know English. Is it just me? How are you gonna date someone you can't speak to?
He always looks like there's some inside joke we're missing. It is absolutely possible that he's a nice guy and he's just being a little bit awkward because they just met. He certainly seems a lot more likable than many other people on the show, but again, I like to wait for most of the season because you never know what's gonna happen.
Beer
This next part
Can's
is
a
pretty
robot.
funny, though. He's like, all right, I'm gonna watch some TV now, so you can go in the other room. I'll see you later.
So why don't you go some sleep and I will watch some TV and join you after.
What? That's so
Have a nice
weird.
night.
All right, good night.
Good night.
So yeah, I know Laura was tired, but it's just kind of funny how he says that. He tells her to go in the other room so he can get his Peppa Pig fix on. I don't know why Beer Can watches
That's so fucking weird, bruh. He doesn't even want to spend time with her.
that damn little pig show. She's a stuck-up brat. That's all I have to say about it. There's nothing else to it. Seriously though, Laura is a little bit concerned because Beer Can seems to be vague maxing. Who knows what the hell he's thinking?
Oh, does he? He is vague maxing.
He actually likes
He
her.
literally said to her, go away and leave me alone, but just not directly. He said, go to the other room while I watch TV, is literally saying go away.
I don't know at all.
There's no way he's watching Peppa Pig.
So Laura goes in the other room and she notices that Michael has been blowing up her phone. He even sent her some pictures of the new neck tattoo he just got. He told her he's living
What?
life on the...
He got a neck tattoo? No, she's making him fit her fucking gooner aesthetic. Oh my god.
edge now, and he sent her another picture of Mentos and Diet Coke. Michael has been spiraling ever since she left. He cannot handle the fact that she's with a bad boy now.
I said, everything's good. Your tone is less than excited, my dear. So I think it's interesting that
Peppa
he
Pig
can pick up on that.
This whole thing just seems kind of messy, and we haven't even gotten to the debt yet. To be completely honest, right now, it seems like it's possible that she may be subconsciously using Beer Can to try to get over Michael. I don't think Laura has any bad...
I think she has no intentions of being with Beer Can. Looking at those two and their interaction, there's no chemistry at all.
Intentions, or that she's
and he's
trying to
watching
do
a kids show to learn better English. That's crazy. He's watching Peppa Pig, bro.
Anything wrong, but she may just not be thinking this through. She probably doesn't want to close the door on Michael completely because she believes he does have feelings for her. He just won't confront them.
Him just staying out there watching TV? I don't know. Different maybe than what I was expecting. I feel like it's not this like super great magical moment.
So yeah, this is one of those relationships that isn't...
Finally, she woke up. She snapped out of it, and she's gonna go home back to her actual man.
Anyway, that brings us to the end of the video. We covered roughly the first 4 episodes here. I hope you all...
Well, that is it about this story. I think, yeah, they're not gonna work out. She's obviously gonna go back to her real man's out here who got a neck tattoo for her, by the way. But yeah, if you're on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one. Bye.